Hey there, my friend, fellow traders. Will here over at the XAUUSD.com. First of all, welcome to the video. So you've clicked on the button. You want to learn a really cool trading strategy for day trading Forex. And in this video, I'm going to show you a very powerful price action method. I'm also going to share with you and actually give away a free trend scanning indicator that I use in this trading method. Okay, so before we get into the actual strategy, the actual method, if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed to it, simply hit the subscribe button now to stay up to date with all my latest videos, my weekly trade alerts, free trading strategies I post, and generally just information that will help you improve your trading. So let's get into it. Let's hide my ugly mug and get into the method. Okay, so this is the main indicator we use for this trading method. And basically the only reason I'm using the indicator is, like I've said, I do trade price action, is it just gives me an overall picture of the trend strength across all the currency pairs. So you can put any asset in here you want, and to download this indicator you can click the link below in the description area and you can actually have it absolutely free. Okay, so I like to trade this in the European and US sessions, mostly just the European sessions, and usually the Euro pairs and the British pound pairs. Okay, most days you're only going to get one or two really good trades, but the trades that you do get work really, they work fantastically well. So what I'm really looking for, I'm looking for trend strength. Okay, so you can see if we look at the British pound pairs here, many of them are, you see across the marks, a lot of indecision here. The higher time frames are green, but the lower time frames are red. So it's kind of something I wouldn't be want to look at intraday. What I'm looking for is like either 3 greens or 3 reds. And if you look quite clearly here on the Euro USD pairs, we can see Euro USD, Euro Aussie, and Euro Japanese Yen they're all red. Okay, and one of my favorite ones for trading this, and you'll see in the examples here, is the Euro USD. And I recommend, if you're starting out, to only attempt to trade one currency per session at a time. Okay, because you don't have too many trades open, you can't get confused and lose track of things. So in this video, we're going to look at an example on the Euro USD. So I'm going to load the chart here. And again, I'm just going to bring up my, again, I want clean charts. I don't want anything on it. And we're going to flick over to the 1 hour charts. And that's what you want your charts to look like there. You want them clean. Don't want anything on it, because then as a price action trade, you can see everything that's happening. Okay, you don't want, one of the things I see out there, and I think it's so stupid, is having your screen full of indicators. Price is completely covered with indicators. Again, price is telling you what's going on in the markets, and if you can't see if price is moving, I don't really think you can read the markets that well. So what I'm looking for, again, I'm only looking to sell this pair. I'm not looking to buy it. I'm looking to sell with the strength of the trend. You can see it's moving down pretty strongly this week. If we look at the daily charts, let's flick over to the higher time frames. Okay, you can see it's clearly been down the past few days, including the past few weeks. Okay, back over to the 1 hour chart. So again, I'm only looking to sell this pair, and I'm looking to sell it either at a break of support or a test of resistance. Okay, so I'm looking for areas in the chart that are on the 1 hour chart that are possible areas of support and resistance. Okay, to sell this pair. Okay, first area of support here. Okay, 107, 800 or 820. I would look to a break of this support. Okay, a clear break of this support. Okay, and resistance. And I'm going to go over some trade examples in a minute on this pair. Okay, and you can see this is a resistance area here, possibly a little higher up. And this was a trade a few days. This was actually a trade yesterday that broke through this. We'll go over it in a minute. Okay, you can see this is like an area of resistance here. So I would look to sell here and sell here. Okay, again, I'm not looking to buy, I'm only looking to sell. I'm going with the higher time frame trend. So it is, we use really tight stops. And we look either trade 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 risk reward. And it's you only one trade a day, that's all we really need trading this. So I'm just going to drink of my vitamin Z water. So how do we enter the trade? That's what you're probably wondering now. Okay, so again, we're going to zoom into the lower time frame charts, and I'm looking for a break of this support, a close below a 5-minute candle closing below this support. So again, a 5-minute candle closes below this support. I will look to sell on the close of that candle. Here, I will simply wait for price to come up to this level, and I'd wait for either an engulfing candle. I'll be more risk averse, or I'll just sell as soon as it hits here. Okay, so I'll either wait for price to come back up. I'll show you an example in a minute. I'll just sell it as soon as it hits the area of resistance, or I'll look for a price action candle, some bearish behavior, i.e. A bearish engulfing candle would be a good one to see up at this area here to sell again. So I'm going to show an example from a few examples from this week. So I'm just going to mark out the previous areas of support. Okay, you can see this was obviously a floor that was taken out 2 days ago. The price comes down and sits around it and breaks down through it. Okay, and another area would have been here. Also, you can see another floor. Okay, and price breaks down through it. Okay, that up here you wouldn't have been able to see this. Okay, but the trend is down. These past 2 days, the trend is clearly down, so we'll look at those two trading examples. This area here this trade here would have been an example of a test of resistance. So we're going to look at all three of these positions now and see how they went. Okay. So position 1, 2, and 3 here. Okay. So I'm just going to go down into the 5-minute chart. We're going to, look at it here. Okay, so this was the trade from yesterday. You can see the support here, and if we zoom in, let's have a look. If you zoom in here, you can see that this bearish candle here breaks right down through support. In the close of this candle, we simply sell the position. Okay, it's pretty simple. We simply sell the position here. So let's have a look. We'll get some arrows up here. Just move this. Okay, so move my camera in the way there. So insert an arrow, and again we'll be looking to sell here. And next, where you're going to put your stop, the clear area to put the stop is, you can see clearly above these highs here. This was kind of your last swing high. So the stop loss would have been up above these highs here. Okay, so that would give us 20 pips stop loss, which is okay. 20 to 30 pips is fine, and as long as it's 1-to-1. Okay, so next you're going to be wondering where's the next target. Okay, so clearly as soon as it breaks down through here, the next area it's going, here. Let's have a look. The next clear support is down here. Okay, these kind of not. This here is the next clear. All right, once this gets taken out, it's taken out these, and it's moving down to here. Okay, nice trade. Stop loss is up here, and we simply sell a position, and that's it. You get out at these supports, or you get out at a 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1. Pretty simple. Okay. This is the next trade here. Okay, we'll just zoom in. Okay, so two kind of entries here. This is an example of where you would have got stopped out. Okay, so you can see this candle here clearly breaks the support. So we would have been selling on this candle. And again, your stop loss is going to be above the highs. Okay, the trick here is not to get emotional. You don't want to be getting emotional with trading. You simply just take the trade. Okay, your stop loss is up here. Okay, this would have been an example where this one would have got stopped out. It happens. Okay, but also this day we would have had marked this resistance up here. So this allows us to get back in the position because we are going with the higher time frame trend. This to me is just a stop hunt. Okay, and it's actually testing this resistance up here. Okay, so in here we get stopped out. Don't matter. Doesn't matter. Don't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, we simply either we can enter in this candle here. There's your engulfing candle, or you can, if you're emotionally strong, more risk averse, or like to take more risk, you can just enter on the touch of this resistance here, and you're in this trade from the start. Okay, if you're a bit more risk averse and you don't want to get in this trade in case it starts going back up, again, just enter on another break of the support, which would have been on this candle here. Okay, it's a pretty simple method. We're playing with the higher time frame trends and we're going with it. Okay, so this candle here would have got us in, and just following right down, just follow the move all the way down to the next area of support, which would have been in this area here. So once it breaks this floor here, it's going right down to the next floor, the next level, just like a lift. Okay, once you go down, once you get it, you're going from the third to the second. You're not going the third to 2.5. You're going straight down to the next. Sorry, the third to the second. You're going straight down to the second level. Okay, and the same here. We're going straight down. Once it breaks out of this floor here, straight down to the next floor. And again, moves like this will happen. This is just simply a stop hunt. Okay, so you have to be careful of this, and you have to understand what is happening when these kind of things are going. It's just the market tricking people and hunting their stops. But if you understand this, what's going on here, you're not going to get emotional. You just simply, okay, this trade here didn't work out. This one has got a higher probability of working out because you can clearly see this is a stop hunt. Any professional can actually see that happening. And again, I would personally, this here would have been my entry here, or this entry here, the close of this candle here. This kind of confirms stop hunt when it closes back above this here. Okay, see the long wick. Long wick above this kind of these highs here. This is just hunting the stops, closes back down in, and then continues back down. And these kind of moves kind of happen all at the same time every day, between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. GMT. Okay, you'll see these kind of moves. But that's a kind of example there to look for. Sell here. If you sold here, you're getting 60 pips. If you sold more, took more risk and sold up here, you're getting 80 pips. Okay, and you did get stopped out on this one here, and your stop loss would have been above this high also in this method. Okay, you lost 20 pips here, but again you made 80 pips on the second attempt. Okay, and again it's high probability trading because we're going with the higher time frame trend. So today you can see it's coming down towards our support level here. What I'll do is I'll just delete these. Well, not delete that one because we'll need that as resistance. We'll have to sell that, and these ones up here. So simply what I look to do is I'm going to set an alert for this trade. Need to delete that. Okay, so you go to your navigator or your terminal tab, go over to alerts, and you'll select right click, select create. And I'm looking to, I don't want this beeping all the time, so 1.0, sometimes 1.07820. Okay, that's where I'm looking to sell this on a break of the horizontal line there. Okay, so I'm just going to set that alert and see what happens. We'll look at the other trade here, while that make it a live trade here. And what I'm going to look at here, I'm going to get also the Euro JPY up. We'll have a look at it. Okay, we'll just do a couple of examples. Okay, and if I'm speaking too fast, I'll try and slow it down in this one. sometimes I do get excited, and I do have an Irish accent. Sometimes it is hard to understand. So crosses, FX crosses, Euro, JPY, and okay. So again, clearly the trend is down here, and we have just broke last year's low. Broke a couple of days ago at 115,500. Okay. And let's have a look at the 1 hour charts. Okay, so places that I'd be looking to sell this are possibly here, 115,100 at resistance, or at last year's low, 115,500. Okay, they're the two areas I'd look to sell on a resistance, and I'd look to sell on a break of this support down here. Okay, hit this twice. So a break of this, again, same rules. A 5-minute candle closes below this support line, I'm looking to sell. The stop loss is obviously going to be above the highs. Similar, price comes up to here. This one here, I'd look for price to come up, and then I'd look for either a golfing bearish candle to the downside. Okay, this one here, I would probably just sell on the touch of it. Okay, 115,500. Okay, so what you'll do is just simply set an alert for them at your lines. Let's have a look at some of the trading examples. Okay, so yesterday this would have been a nice sell trade here, and also this one we wouldn't have got. Basically, this is outside trading hours. They wouldn't have got that. The day before, this would have been a nice trading setup here, these lows. Okay, again, we're going with the higher time frame trend. If you look at the daily, from left to right, price is moving down. So we're going with the momentum of the market, and we're just looking for price action method to get into these trades. So, and also this one, if you look at this here, would have been a test of the support. Swings up and then swings down. Probably this, looking at it again, it's a nice stop pump. So we'll just have a look at these trades where we see if we can get anything on that Euro USD. How's it going there? Okay. And I might pause it. I'll probably pause this video and see if anything happens. So let's have a look at this. I'll just go down to the 5-minute charts, and we'll just go through these examples again. Again, it's a very simple trading method. You can see yesterday, here's the floor, and we'll just zoom in. So we're just going along. Yesterday, here's the floor in the 5-minute charts. This would have been our trading entry. Okay, this candle here, first 5-minute candle, closes below it. Stop loss, again, stop loss, you're going to put your stop loss obviously above these highs here. It's very tight. We're just playing this down to the next level. So we are. And we just move down. Very simple. Let's move that. The day before, these wouldn't have been trades because we wouldn't make an analysis. All day kind of figured out along these lines. Sorry, that is the same day. Okay, so this would have been near the end of the session. We wouldn't have actually got into this position. This would have been our trade here. Okay, so you can see price. You can see price swinging up here towards this resistance level here, and spikes back down in between. It actually closes back down towards this resistance here. Okay, so it closes inside these highs, swing highs here. It's a kind of nice price action clue that the market's going to continue to the downside. So you could either get in on the close of this candle here, and you've got the nice engulfing candle here, and it swings up and swings down, and you're just playing this down to the next level. Okay, this is a more risky trade here because it hasn't broke this support yet. Okay, but it is a test of this here, and if you're more clued on about price action, you can actually understand what's happening here. Prices are swinging up. It's testing this resistance. It's also taking out the stops because people are probably anticipating a break of this support, going with a higher time frame trend, and they're trying to run the market and get in early, and they're putting their stops above here. Okay, a lot of beginner traders will possibly be doing this, be selling here, and their stops will be up around here. Okay, market hasn't broke it yet, but it swings back up, again testing this resistance here and taking out the stops, again creating a lot of emotional plays for beginner traders, and they wouldn't have, when they get emotional, they wouldn't have been able to look at this and go, okay, it's just a stop hunt. Professional traders will be able to see this. It's just a stop hunt. Price is coming back down, and it's flowing straight back down. Okay, so you could either be, if you're more risky, you know what's happening, you can read the market well, you get in here. If not, you wait for a break of support. Okay, so the second entry, the more risk-averse entry for this, the entry I recommend for beginners, is a clear break of the support, which is here. Okay, this candle here, and it drops straight back down. Again, the elevator analogy, drops straight down to the next level. So it's a pretty simple price action method. Let's have a look at the EURUSD, see if it's going to. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to see if this trade actually triggers the next hour or so, and then I'll jump back on and show you me in actual live position. If not, we'll come back in the next hour or so. So pause the video. So on second thoughts, what I'll actually do is if this trade triggers, I will post a link below in the description area, just to another video showing the actual live trade. So it's a very, very simple method. Again, if you're only starting, recommend only trading one position per day. Just keep an eye on it. You will get 1 or 2 trades per day. We're going with the overall trend. If any questions, just let me know in the comments below. I'll answer them as quickly as possible regarding the method. Again, download your free indicator, the free trend scanner. There will be the actual scanner indicator and a separate indicator. Please just upload the indicators onto your MT4 platform. Okay, really powerful price action method. We're going with the overall trend. Again, download your free indicator. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments section of the video, or send me an email at will@xaus.com. So always hope this video helps. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Will over to xaus.com.